Okay, so the topic of my conversation today, because that's what I'm going to be doing on here, is talking. That's my content. I want to inspire other people to create content too. You know, before I even turned on this, my camera, to create this video, I said I was about to actually watch someone else's content. And it wasn't just like bullshit content, you know, there's bullshit content that people create. Hey, they're doing their thing, they're creating content, they're gaining viewers and followers, they're doing their thing. I'm not saying it's bullshit, but you know what I mean. It's like nothing that I can personally gain from. But so no, my point was I was actually turning on Gary Vee, you know, the guy that actually tells or has pretty much encouraged me to create content. By the way, I'm making spaghetti. Actually not spaghetti, pasta. And I just chopped up some veggies and some onions, and now I'm about to add my meat in, my ground beef. Who makes their pasta a certain way? I know everybody does, you know, makes their pasta a certain way, their food, their chili. This is how I make mine, so that's just me doing me. But anyways, back to what I want to get into. And so yeah, I was about to go and watch, you know, his spiel on why people should be creating content in 2025. When I already know why. But obviously I watched that so I can become more encouraged to do so. So I can become inspired to keep going, you know, because it is hard. It really is hard, you know, to create content. I know it's just turning on your camera and pretty much letting people watch you do your thing. And that's not everyone. Some people have planned out content, and some people just want to talk to whoever wants to hear them talk. And that's completely fine. But I honestly think that we can all be doing this. We could all be creating content and creating our brand in 2025. Like, why are we wasting our time watching other people? I mean, that's entertainment, right? We all love entertainment. But I know that we're all passionate about something that we can be branding ourselves off of. And I was always doubting myself. I'm like, what am I going to do? Why am I going to turn on my camera and do? Like, I always felt like I had to have this niche. I had to have, like, this thing, which I am an artist. I do create art. But I was really inspired to do that live or, you know, record myself doing that, which I will, but I haven't got there yet. So what I know I can do now is I can motivate other people to do essentially what I want to be doing, creating content and creating my own brand. Because while you're here watching me now, you could be doing the same thing, creating your own content, talking to people. I think we all can start that. You know, start somewhere. We all have to start somewhere. We can all start there. Is inspiring other people to do their own thing. Because for way too long, people have been helping other people build their business, build their brand. And what are we doing for ourselves? So I'm tired of that. I'm going to build my own brand, and we have the platform to do so. Like, imagine if we all had to pay for YouTube, pay for the social media pages that we have. We don't. It's free. So what are we doing? You know, wasting time watching other people do their thing, make money. And that's nothing wrong with watching other people, but as long as you're doing your thing and essentially creating your own hub for yourself, for your people to come to that like you, that enjoy watching you, no matter what you're doing. You could be doing what I'm doing now. Cooking, by the way, I'm making pasta. Cooking and talking, or trying on different clothes and talking. But my thing is, I want people to get out. I want people to leave with something. Like, and I want you to leave here today knowing that you can do the same thing that everyone else is doing here on YouTube. Um, Now, imagine 5, 10 years from now, where we're going to be with technology and everything. Just imagine. I mean, we've gotten this far, right? Where television is not really the main source of entertainment anymore. It's social media, right? So just think about 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Things are going to change. Things are going to keep on evolving. And we're going to be left behind if we just keep on watching other people and not do our own thing. So, like I said, I really just wanted to turn on my camera and encourage anyone watching, yeah, you, encourage you, and hello to everyone that is watching, encourage you guys to start doing something. Anything. Just do it. Just do it. So, yeah, I am making this ground beef pasta. I'll show you guys. I like to put, and you know what? Sometimes I don't make it like this because all the oil that sits here and I drain it out, which I will be. But it's just like so much more work when I do it this way because then I have to like kind of, whatever. It's just a mess. But I will be draining out this oil. Some people like to leave the oil, but personally, I don't think that's healthy. So back to, if I could only get my camera to cooperate with me, you know, I get all these gadgets. I got this thing that does absolutely nothing, which I should be returning, but I got it on Amazon. And you would think like, oh, double suction cup on both sides. It doesn't work. It does not work. So, if anyone can recommend something that works, like maybe not one of these, like, whatever these are called, silly grips or whatever. Want something that is really durable and that is going to not get in the way of me creating my content. So, yeah. Now, I will be draining out this oil. Oh, yeah. So my daughter, she does not like, which I will be adding this tomato sauce, but she does not like red sauce. So I always leave a little bit of this ground beef with the veggies and the onions on the side for her because she likes to mix that with her noodles. I already have the noodles done, so I'm just going to be adding this sauce. And that's going to be my dinner for tonight. Now, as a mom with kids and, you know, like, we have to do all these things, head of household, I personally don't have a 9 to 5 that I have to go to. And that is why I feel like I have to on here do my thing and start my brand and start creating content. Because I'm telling you guys, this is the future. And if you guys are still working for someone, I would suggest you, obviously, you need to make a living, you need to eat, continue doing what you're doing, but take time and put time aside to create content. Like, I don't know why it just hit me now, but this is going to be the new thing, like 5 years from now. So it's either you're going to be on the bandwagon or you're not. And when you're not, you're going to be lost in the sauce, literally. No pun intended. You're going to be lost in the sauce. And then it's going to be harder. So there's so many videos out there on YouTube showing you how to create content or how to start, you know. Or if you don't know how to start, I'm going to tell you, do what I'm doing. Just start a live. That will kind of prep you to getting you acclimated to being in front of the camera. You know, I know there's comments on here and stuff, but you guys are also nice, just saying hi. And people can be friendly. I believe in this world where there are people that are supportive, that are friendly, and that want the best for people, right? So that's what my page is about. So if you're not about that, then you can see yourself out of here. But it doesn't look like any of you guys are like that. So does anyone on here, I want to actually engage with people. Does anyone on here like do content, or have you started or thought about it or anything? Okay, sorry. This is really annoying. I don't have anywhere to really prop you guys, but there. Yeah, does anybody create content on here, or thought about it, or is thinking about it, or anything? Because it's great when you have that vision and you want to do something, but until you actually do it, nothing's actually happening, right? So try it out. I was nervous. I've always been nervous getting in front of the camera. That's never been my thing. I've never liked being the center of attention. So I think that's why creating content has always been kind of hard for me, because I've never liked being the center of attention. But this is where we're at right now in the world. We're at a place where, to each their own, and people are making thousands of money just by picking up their camera and talking to their audience. So if that's not you, then I'd say change or stay broke. Now, I have learned that the next big thing on social media is going to be live shopping. I don't know. I think there's a actual word for it, but I can't think of it right now. But yes, I know I need to clean under here. I was just thinking the same thing, but I haven't looked until now, right? So I will do that. But I got a lot of other things that is going through my mind right now other than cleaning that. But yes, sorry that you have that view. You know what? Let's fix that. Let's put you guys right here. Better. So back to what I was saying. The to-do list. Yes, it's gonna be on my to-do list. Don't you worry. Look, I got my cleaning stuff right under here. My Clorox wipes that I'm going to set right here. So after this video, I'm going to take note of that and I'm going to clean it just for you. Because I listen, but I gotta make this food first. And that's why I have ADHD, so I easily get distracted. I easily jump from one thing to another, and that's why I think I'm going to base my content off being a mom that has ADHD and how I get through life because it's tough. It's tough. Like, I've always struggled, and I don't think people talk about, their ADHD enough. And it's something that interferes your daily life, interferes my daily life. I mean, I got 2 kids, and like, I'm the one with ADHD trying to, get them situated, figure out a schedule for them when I can't even create a schedule for myself. That is tough, but it's doable. But of course, you need support, lots of support. And a lot of times we don't have that. And so it's hard to even like start somewhere because you need that support. You need, and I do have support when it comes to, my kids, because I feel like everybody needs a break. When you have kids, I don't know how you can spend every weekend with them, And I love my kids. Like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong when I'm not with them because I'm so attached to them. But it's important to have your time. It's important for anyone that is raising kids to set some time aside for just yourself, no matter what it be. But if it's to meditate, if it's to cook, whatever it is that you like, but just to do you, And I don't think it counts when the kids are like at home with you, because I think your mind is still at a place where, what do you need to do next? Okay, I'm taking this little break right now, but I know that I have to do this, and that later. So I'd suggest, personally, from my personal experience, because I know that that's how I am, I would send them away if you can. Obviously, not everyone has that opportunity to, have their kids go away for the weekend or whatever. But if you do, I'd say do that, so then your mind can be present and not thinking about whatever else you have to do with the kids that day. I had a weekend to myself. They were at my mom's, and my mom has been very supportive, and she takes the kids from time to time on the weekends. And I had time to just sit down with myself and think about all the things that I want to do that I haven't been able to do. And I wrote them down, and now I'm going to try to execute them. It's been hard, but I'm doing one of the things that I told myself and I wrote down that I wanted to do, which is get on a live and just be on my social media and create content, talk to you guys. It's hard for me to make a video and post it. I have plenty of videos in my archive, trust me, but I don't post any of them because I'm like, this is not good enough. This needs editing or whatever. There's always these excuses that I have. So I thought, if I actually just go on a live, it's live. There's none of those things that I have to worry about. So I'm trying to tell you guys to do the same. If you guys are like me in trying to create content and it's been hard, start there. Because if you start there, then you can eventually get to a place where you want to be. Now, like I said, when I turn on my camera, I don't really have anything set to like talk about or do in front of the camera, because I just let things flow. Like I said, I'm going to make this pasta, and whatever comes. And in my heart, instantly, I felt the need to talk about, well, exactly what I'm doing, creating the content. So, and life in general, and taking time for yourself, because we're all human and we all go through struggles and we all go through our personal problems and stuff. So it's important to take a breath. And another big thing that's important to me is my relationship with God. I've been on here on live before, just talking about my ups and downs, my relationship that has been at the lowest point that it's been this past year, and now I am slowly, like, I slowly growing it back, if that makes sense, because I didn't think I could even get to where I'm at now. But it's beautiful how God holds your hand through your life, and if you really trust in him and have faith, he will guide you and he will get you to the place that you need to be. And with that being said, I'm gonna read. So my brother gave me this jar. I think you can get this on TikTok.